This show is crazy as fuck! What's going on YouTube and what up to the Dragon Squad? I'm Ember the Blaze.
And I'm Glacier the Iceborn.
And we're Reaction Dragons. And if you like the vibe, like and subscribe.
Doesn't cost a dime and helps us go full time.
Just do it! Thanks so much for the support, guys. Now what's on the menu for today, Glacier?
We're back with this crazy ass show. It's the Sandman, Season 1, Episode 6, The Sound of Her Wings.
The Sound of Her Wings. And yeah, I mean, we're coming off of, what I'm guessing is the crown jewel of the season is probably Episode 5. So if the show gets better from here, I'm going to just slow clap.
Is there 10 episodes?
10 episodes.
Oh, so we're at the, all right, we're starting the second half.
We're at the halfway. We're passing the halfway point.
That's why the 5 was Friday. It seems like most Netflix shows, always the halfway point, they always have to kick it up a notch.
Yeah, that was definitely the Dear Billy of this season, I'm guessing. But yeah, I mean, where do you go from here? I mean, you know, Morpheus said that they got a lot of rebuilding to do because I'm guessing all that truth going on in such a short period of time almost caused the world to end. It was what it seemed like. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, John's back in the, I guess you can say the hospital / prison, whatever that is. Is he going to have any knowledge of what happened? Or is he just going to wake up like, that was a crazy dream? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's one less. I thought maybe John was going to be a bigger antagonist this season, but now I guess there's bigger fish to fry. But where do you go now? I guess Corinthian. Corinthian hasn't been in the show in like 2 episodes at this point. So
yeah, what's Corinthian going to do now?
But really, what's Corinthian going to do? He can't do shit anymore. Morpheus like created him.
He played his cards like shit, unless he's been finagling in the background running plays, unless he's got that fucking stone.
Unless he goes after Rosemary. But
yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, if he went after Rosemary, that would suck. I mean, well then can he? Because as long as she put that necklace on, she should be good.
He can maybe like swoo her because she's too nice. So he can like easily swindle her and like, you know, manipulate her.
Fuck up, he gets that necklace from her and then cuts out her eyes. I'm like, wow, you're such a dick.
Like, wow, asshole.
Oh, you're
like has it to yeah, she really gives him the amulet.
And he's like, all right, thanks for that. And I just want to see what else you saw.
But yeah, his little eye teeth start going num 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 num. Or like any of the other siblings, we can like maybe like team up with. But Lucifer is a good one because Lucifer wants to take out Dream and the whole realm. But
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Also, like yeah, they team up with whoever we saw at the end. I'm guessing that was Desire. That's my guess. Maybe it could have been Despair. It could have been. What's the other sibling?
Death.
Could have been Death as well. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But at this point, I really don't know what's going to happen. That last episode threw my ass for the biggest loop I ever seen in my life. But now that it's great because now it kind of like leaves me not knowing what's going to happen next. I love that. I love when a show can keep me on my toes. So a lot of times you can kind of see the writing on the wall. You can see shit happening from a mile away.
See predictable.
Last episode changed all that shit. So I don't know. Show me what you got at this point, Sandman.
Yeah.
But I'm ready, Glacier. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, guys. As usual, take a couple seconds, hit the like button down below. The engagement does lead to more views. Also, we got much more, you know, this show, much more of our content on our Patreon. Shout out to our existing patrons. Really appreciate you guys. With that being said, let's fucking go.
Sound of Her Wings.
And whose wings are we talking about?
Yeah. So what's his next play at this point? Looks like everyone's like having fun now. Peaceful, so we can get back to
just feeding the birds. Break off some for Matthew. He's probably hungry.
Because now he's got to help this physical world start building itself. Which
I mean, looks all right now. Damn.
Nice catch, though.
Like, that was crazy as fuck.
Franklin. Come on, Franklin. What are you waiting for?
Did you see that girl?
Simon, you see her? But I don't think... Yeah, this might be one of the siblings. All black. What she's wearing, I mean.
So stupid.
Sitting here moping, pigeon feeding. It's not like you.
Yeah, where's Matthew at, too, by the way? I want to know where he's at.
Perhaps it isn't.
As you know, though, it's not like you.
You're right.
Are you deaf?
I'd had a true quest, purpose beyond my function, and then suddenly it was over. I felt disappointed.
Damn. You lack purpose.
Well, you had to find a way to keep going. You still got to build your empire.
You are utterly the stupidest, most self-centered, pathetic excuse for an anthropomorphic personification on this or any other game.
See, that's all there is.
Your little game is over, and you haven't got the balls to go out and find a new one.
Oh, you're good at pep talks.
You're as bad as Desire.
So you're not Desire? You don't sound like Despair.
Heads up!
Got the same skills.
Before you go, could I maybe see you again?
Hey, shoot your shot.
You'll see me again.
Seriously?
Ooh, if she's deaf, then that's...
Yep.
Ooh, I think she's deaf. I guess we'll find out.
Probably was foreshadowing death. Damn, that sucks.
That is delicious.
You are good with them.
Apples.
Humans. But maybe she's not deaf. I wouldn't expect death to act like this, but it's just the way she said that to Franklin.
Yeah, it's despair death. Yeah.
No. Still missing. You were both missed.
So, who's the prodigal? At least she's the one who actually cares about him. Other than Lucienne and Matthew. And she's like the only sibling to like give a shit.
I know this piece. I haven't heard it in 200 years.
Yeah, the ones were narrowed down to its death. He's coughing and
Maybe
shit.
that's why she's coming up here. Because
Please.
he's on his way out.
Forgive me, I am Harry.
I know who you are, Harry.
Yeah, that's a look of sorry, I'm here for you.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I think that's.
You have to meet Joe
confirm it.
Black.
Not
Yeah,
please.
I confirmed it. He is. Yeah, she's pretty much Joe Black.
There's something I have to say, if that's all right.
Of course.
Yeah, about to break Dream to tears.
Come on, Yisrael.
Wow, one last prayer.
So maybe they'll work together where you can die in his sleep.
Yeah, maybe they can tag team. And he can give him like a everlasting.
That's
drink.
crazy though that she touched him and he knew. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
My old man always said it would guarantee you a place in heaven, if you believe in heaven.
Well, there's definitely a hell, so that's the good news. There's no heaven without hell. Wow.
So, wait,
Instant.
now what?
Now's when you find out, Harry.
Crazy though. Like you would never expect
Look at the
death
wings.
to be personified as someone with like mercy and like kindness.
Well, I guess so. You die in your sleep sometimes. Sometimes it's just accidents. happen.
Sometimes it's awful.
That's right. I'll see you soon. Look at the band
Look,
there.
he had a whole life. He was in the orchestra, a violinist.
Harry knows.
R.I.P. Harry.
You saw like the wings flap.
And that even confirms that Franklin's fucked.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
I'll see you real soon.
Gosh, probably a heart attack or accident. That's sad. Well, good. We want death on our side. Good. We have an ally.
Taking my shoes off. You should take yours off too. It's good to touch the earth with your bare feet.
Just kind of like bring your brother to work day, I guess.
I hope it didn't mean like soon the same fucking day.
But it's crazy. That means Roderick meant to capture her in the first episode.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah.
Do I know you?
Damn, just one look, you know.
I need to talk to my wife for like 1 second. All our flight information is on my phone.
Oh, this is heavy. That's probably already happened. Look,
Yeah.
the wife's like, oh no.
He's already dead.
This
Sorry,
is
Dan.
dark real quick. Did he drown?
Come on
Yeah, look.
now. Sam!
God.
So he was already dead and didn't even know it.
Yeah, usually I'm pretty sure if you see death and she gives that look, like you're already talking to her from the afterlife.
How do you do it?
Hmm.
You what?
Either. For all of them.
I have a job to do, and I do it.
Or is it deep as fuck?
There are exceptions.
Yeah, like some little people that come back like.
Hetty,
Mm.
And then there's your ongoing project.
Are you gonna explain how Hetty can live so long? The old lady from Pigeon Lady.
Hobgaddling. I don't know. I was forced to miss our last appointment.
I thought about giving up, walking out.
What the fuck happens then? Everyone just lives forever.
It's crazy how philosophical this show is too. Like
what-
giving feelings to these like concepts.
People feel as pleased to have been born as if they did it themselves.
Damn.
I learned that all they really need is a kind word and a friendly face, like they had in the beginning.
Wow. Oh no! Don't say, oh, not the baby. Oh no! Dream's
Why?
like, and I feel like Dream's experiencing like the day in the life of death for the first time.
Yeah.
That's so
Good,
fucking
so
God.
that's all you get.
That's heavy.
How did that baby die?
And the mom just comes back in. The baby was fine a second ago, and the mom comes back. Jeez.
But how did the baby rolled over?
Don't make me watch the mom's reaction.
We can go.
Yeah, let's go. God. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's leave. Let's leave.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Oh, hospice.
Fear the sunless lands.
That's crazy how he's getting perspective.
People may not be ready for my gift, but they get it anyway.
Wow.
Well, when you see her, then you'll know what it is.
But I'm wondering if like she caused it to happen, or if it just happens and she's just there to kind of guide them to the next.
I think that's
layer,
what it is.
The next plane.
She's just death. I don't.
Yeah.
Not really technically killing you. I am and I am not.
Each of
Did
us
you
stands
overdose?
Yeah.
The sunless lands are far away, and the journey is hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Show deed.
Yeah, look at her arms, track marks.
Most of us will be glad for the company of a friend.
I used to think I had to do this all by myself. I'm there with them. I'm holding their hand and they're holding mine.
Wow.
Damn.
She needs the company too. That's deep as fuck.
reason we even exist. We're here to serve them.
They don't serve us.
Our purpose is our function.
Wow.
I wonder how big they are on a scale in the sense of just one universe humans, or they, aliens and other shit. Are they touch on that or not?
This is helping him understand his purpose.
Is she going to back at Franklin here? We're at the back of the park. That's what I keep on thinking. Very soon. The same day, I'm literally going to go my route, and it's like Uber.
Yeah, I'll be back in a couple hours.
You've taught me something I had forgotten.
Yep.
That's what family's about.
Damn.
Is that Franklin? Yep.
One last appointment, then have to go.
Oh.
Sorry, Franklin.
Did you see that? That car came like this close to hitting me.
Oh, he survived. Oh, so he had a brush with death.
Oh.
A near-death experience? Or he is dead and he doesn't realize he's dead. I think that's more what it is. I gotta show you her body. Yeah.
Oh,
fuck.
shit. Yeah, this car almost...
Kind of like that movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze. You're like, you don't realize it. You're like, actually, I gotta show you something.
The same thing with No Way Home with Spider-Man. I had Spider-Man, but I clawed my hands in. Oh, yeah, I did die. Fuck.
Who would he have an appointment with?
Yeah, what is his purpose now? What is he... I mean, we're obviously rebuilding, but yeah, who's he meeting with? The fuck?
This is a flashback?
Yeah.
1389.
Maybe it would be good for you to see them on their terms instead of yours.
Crazy. I love this show.
Yep. Is that death?
That's death, yeah.
Oh.
They're showing like them like the last time he hung out with her, I guess. See, I feel like he was detached from humans for a while, and then death kind of like brought that, like let him understand the nature of people.
And he lost that attachment again when he wanted vengeance.
Yeah.
I've seen death.
Yeah, you're about to see her again.
Not like I don't know what death is. Death is stupid.
Ooh.
I've made up my mind. I'm not going to die.
Poor child.
Look at him. Zyla's like
I
living.
wonder if she's here for him though, and that's the ironic part.
A sensible creature crave an eternity of this.
You could find out. I could grant him his wish.
Do that, and he will be begging for death within a century, I assure you.
So she has that power too.
Oh.
Damn. All right, I'll give you what you want.
Did I hear you say you have no intention of ever dying?
Yeah, that's right.
Then you must tell me what it's like. Let us meet
Hob.
here again, Robert Gatling,
Oh, this is his appointment?
Oh.
in 100 years.
100 years.
I will see you in the year of our Lord 1489 then.
Oh, and he's still around.
Yeah, every 100 years they probably have an appointment.
No, man, I
Meet
like
up.
it.
It's like, that was weird. So that's where he's at now. That abandoned place was his
So he's
tavern.
an exception too.
I wonder what his mind state's going to be like. Wow, I'm so ready to die. Damn, 100 years later.
Where's he at?
How did you know that I'd still be here?
And he sounds the same age. So I wonder if the same thing happened with Hattie.
You live your life as you choose, then on this day, every 100 years, we
Yep.
meet.
Because you want to know what it's like. It's fucking brilliant.
Look at him. He's like, you'll
He's
be
like,
after
huh?
a century.
I wasn't expecting that.
Chimneys. Not having your eyes watering all the time from the smoke.
Oh, he's going to grow with all the technology.
Can he be killed though? Is he immortal? Like in the sense he can't be killed like normally?
I think if he gets to the point like, okay, I'm ready to die, then maybe death will come back. Like, all right, you've learned your lesson?
So you still want to live
Oh, yes.
100 years then?
Oh, yes.
Oh yes. yeah.
But I feel like every time he visits him, he's going to get more and more like
Maybe I'll probably get him next.
jaded by life. Because I feel like the question is he doing anything with his life, or is he just doing the same shit?
Yeah.
My friend!
Hey.
Sit down.
Oh, looks like he's moving up in the world.
Last we spoke, I was working with Billy Claxton. Made some gold from that. Then I went north for a year or so, came back as my son. Done that twice now.
Come back as my son.
Because he's got to play the role. Like, people are going to be like, why are you still alive? It's like Kingo in Eternals. He just keeps pretending he's like, oh, I'm just the next, I'm the son, the grandson, the grand-grandson. Because otherwise they would think he's a witch.
And little Robin. This is what I always dreamed heaven would be like. It's safe to walk the streets, enough food, good wine.
But yeah, what happens when everybody around him starts dying that he loves?
Wherein is fixed the love of Beelzebub. To him
Damn.
I'll
Damn.
build an altar and a church. I would give anything to have your gifts. To give men dreams that would live on long after I'm dead.
Like, bitch, who?
Who is he?
His name's Will Shaxbird. Acts a bit, wrote a play.
Because I'm interested to hear about you.
But I wonder, this is probably how these stories are created. Like maybe the actual personifications of death and dream like came and visited.
That's
these
probably his
people.
only like cool friend though. Think about it, like not friend, but like, damn, you're the only one that can hang out with me because if I get to know you, anybody else, they die eventually. Obviously.
I heard you talk, Will. Would you write great plays? Create new dreams to spur the minds of men?
Like, I'll give you some clean-ass inspiration. Damn.
Sure, I can't help you, sir.
No, thank you.
He looks like a straight vampire. Damn. Now he's a drunk.
Here's my guest.
Straight interview with a vampire swagger.
Damn.
Do you know how hungry a man can get?
So I'm guessing you lost all your fortune.
If he doesn't die, but he doesn't eat.
Damn.
Probably tried killing himself several times. Look at the blood one.
That's crazy.
My land, my gold,
My family.
my Eleanor.
Yep.
Yeah.
She died in childbirth. The baby too.
God.
My boy, Robin, died in a tavern brawl when he was 20.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of too.
And then it got worse.
God.
Worse. And
So do you
Yes
still wish
or
to
no?
live?
are you crazy? Death is a mug's game. I got so
Oh.
much to live.
Still? What the fuck?
I can come back up from this. I got
He's-
hope.
yeah.
I got hope.
That's probably what it is, the hope.
We ordered, 'cause I'm about to beat the fucking table.
What does that say?
The Little White Horse, or the White Horse Tavern. Damn, now it's probably like worth $1 million.
The fuck? They're like, how are they still having this conversation? And shout out to this place not being torn down.
Yeah, this is like the longest running business of all time.
In the meantime,
Shouldn't look at
I'm in a
picture,
shipping
like,
business.
It's the same people.
English cotton goods.
But you know what I like about him?
Oh, yeah, I don't like that shipping business.
But what I like,
Same shit. takes
Slavery.
complete land.
well, no, what I like about him is that the guy down there, so far at least he's been doing honest work. He's like, I'm having robbed banks and other shit.
It's a poor thing for one man to enslave another.
Oh, that's what it is, slavery.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't hear what he was saying?
No, I didn't hear what he said there. No.
You're giving me advice after 400 years.
The choice is yours.
But there's
Take
consequences.
that choice away from others.
Damn. Yeah. There you go. Look at that.
I will consider your advice. That lad, Will Shakespeare, turned out to be a half-decent playwright after all.
Oh, is that Will from the... That was Will Shakespeare.
Damn. I'm gonna give you the incite you the ideas.
Fuck, I just got that just now.
Yeah. Well, I just missed the whole fucking slavery thing. I was talking to him looking.
Yeah, I was looking. You're like, yeah, he's a good dude. I hope you're like, what the fuck are you talking? I hear what he's saying.
Please, please.
Is that Constantine? Is that one of her descendants?
They tell of a tale in these London parts that the devil and the wandering Jew meet once every century.
Damn, it's like legend.
Have you nothing to say?
I am no devil.
And I'm not Jewish.
What manner of creatures are you then?
Who wants to know?
I'm Lady Joanna Constantine.
Thank you. Jeez, I'm not crazy. She's like probably the great grandmother. Oh, he can fight too.
Wait.
This is so nuts. I love
Damn.
the show. Sleep. Instant white eyes.
Damn.
She has old ghosts that I have shown to her.
Little nightmares.
You need not have come to my defense.
Still, I didn't want to be drinking alone here in 100 years' time.
I would consider them friends. I mean, they've
Yeah.
had a friendship for like
Look at that.
almost 700 years at this point.
Saw her again, you know.
Lady Joanna.
She undertook a task for me and succeeded admirably, I might add.
So they work together.
I think you're here for something else.
And what might that be?
Friendship. I think you're lonely.
So even back then he lacked purpose.
No, look, I'm not saying...
Dare suggest one such as I might need your companionship.
Yes, I do.
And he's right.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll be here in 100 years' time. If you're here then too, it'll be because we're friends.
Damn, he wants to be friends.
This is probably the 80s, right? 1989. Because
Got a
like 89.
fucking phone.
It's like, yeah, 1989. Damn, so maybe he skipped 100 years.
Damn, he's disappointed though. I'd be too. Like, damn, that was my homie.
But he's visiting him, because you think about it, it wouldn't be 100 years later from here. That would be like 2089. So if he has an appointment with him now...
Oh, he was in prison. That's why you didn't meet up with him.
Oh, yeah, he was in prison in 1989. That makes perfect sense. Fuck. So he would have probably gone if it wasn't for prison. So that's why he's coming back now. He's like, shit, I was late. I'm late as fuck to our appointment.
So 100 years now, would it be 2000 what?
But it's not 100 years later. That's kind of what I was saying earlier. He's just late, like by 30-something years. That's crazy. Yeah, the only reason he didn't show up because he was locked up. Fuck. There he is. Sorry, I'm late.
Seems I owe you an apology. I've always had it impolite to keep one's friends waiting.
Oh,
Friends.
There he goes. Let's go.
All right, I love the show.
Longest friendship of all time.
Longest friendship of all time. Dang, got us beat by like how many years?
A few.
Dragons live a long time, though.
Also true. That's crazy imagery.
That's Desire.
I'm guessing you're Desire.
You were right.
It is I, Desire.
Oh shit, that is crazy as fuck.
My gallery and I hold your sigil.
You're in your own heart?
Sigil. Desire has all the sigils.
My plan has failed.
Don't worry. My plan has failed.
I have a new one.
This imagery is fucking...
Who are you fucking talking to?
That's death?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So who is Desire talking to? Okay.
This show is crazy as fuck! Holy shit, this show is on another level. The Sound of Her Wings, Glacier's thing.
Yeah, I love this storytelling. This is like one of my favorite episodes. Like the last episode was definitely the most shocking episode and my favorite. This one, I still say the last episode was my favorite in a different way, but this one's still really good. It was really intriguing. All the episodes have been great. I loved that we got, it almost felt like two different episodes because we had the death intro, which was sick, and then we got right into the Hob and 100 Years storyline, which I thought was really cool. And he's like, oh, what's up, friend? Clean as friend story.
Yeah, the crazy thing is how philosophical this episode got in the beginning, because you're literally seeing Dream pretty much like experience like a day on the job with his sister Death. And the crazy thing to me is how, I mean, I kind of thought it was Death because, you know, dressed in all black, and especially when she talked to Franklin, and he's like, hey, you think I can see you again? She's like, yeah, I'll be seeing you real soon, actually. And I thought, oh, that's pretty much telltale sign. But then just her whole like demeanor, like she's very friendly, she's very like supportive. She seems like the only sibling that's supportive of Dream, and has been that way for hundreds of years, like kind of helping him see purpose and like the like get closer with humanity.
Yeah.
But the scenes were like, especially the scene when she walked in, like when she walked in on the old guy, I think his name was Harry. That was sad, but he was already at the end of his life. Yep. And then when she walked in on the guy that was like, he drowned in the lake, and he's like, please, I just gotta get all my information on my phone. I just gotta get it to my wife. And she's like, sorry, it's too late. You're already dead at this point.
He was the second guy, right?
I think he was the second guy.
And then third, you got the baby.
Yeah, the baby was hard because it's like, damn, because because it seemed like the baby was just like healthy baby, normal, and the mom just went off to like get him food, and then she picks her up like, oh, sorry, this is all you get. This is it for you. This is life for you. And then you could hear the mom like, oh, I can't wait. We'll go to the park together. We get something. I'm like, please leave. I don't want to see her reaction.
I don't want to see her reaction. I don't want to see it, yeah.
But the crazy thing is like how like kind she is to humanity, and like when she starts talking about like, I need them as much as they need me, because I
hold their hand, they hold mine at the end.
Yeah, like how like they like how it's like a concept like Death experiences like loneliness. And same way Dream was like had lack of purpose. Even after he got his revenge, like I still feel empty. Like I have no purpose.
It's good that Death and Dream have that connection, because that way it's not the whole family against, including Lucifer. Even though Lucifer's not part of the family, Lucifer is on the train too, going against Dream.
And I think that's kind of part of the connection that when they're in the tavern like 1638 or whatever, 1689, and then they first meet Hob, and Hobbs talking to Shelley, I'm never gonna die. I made that decision. I'm not gonna die. And Death's like, all right, well, you're gonna regret it, but keep that same energy. I'll give you what you want. And I feel like that maybe that's like what happened with Hattie. Did Hattie make a similar deal with Death? Like, I'm not gonna die. Let's make a deal. I'll show me life, or I'll be able to store information to give to Constant. I don't know like what the deal is with Hattie and Death, but Death even said, oh, sometimes there are exceptions.
Dan, you gotta think about it. His friends are probably not seeing him get older and like, fuck you, what did you do, you asshole?
Yeah, the ones that are friends until they die, and it's like, oh, on to the next friends.
On to the next friends. And then you think about it when he's pretty much on pause. He probably has to do these different disguises, but like, what do you do when you do fall in love with someone and you have a kid, and eventually your kid's older than you, and your wife's like, you're getting younger. You're not younger, you're the same age. Like, you just like start putting fake beard and gray hair. Like,
well, it's kind of like Kingo. Honey, Kingo's an Eternal, and like he kept that whole Bollywood career, but he just kept telling me, oh, that's just my grandfather, my great grandfather, my great great grandfather.
Are you acting, or are you just
really
like
strong genes?
Well, yeah, when you're with someone that you're with every day, you're married to, they're seeing you like, honey, you haven't aged for years. You have good genes. Like, really good genes. The fuck? You're 90, asshole. I'm 95.
I eat my carrots. I don't know what to tell you, baby. But yeah,
bullshit.
But there's another movie, Bicentennial Man, that kind of touched on the same thing, but like it was a robot. and he like had he was trying to become more and more human. But it was the same thing. Like he ended up like dating or having feelings for this woman, and then she died of old age, and then he ended up being with her granddaughter, and then she ended up like dying of old age. That was this whole thing, like the human condition. But I feel like with this, like with Morpheus and Hobbs, like I feel like it was the same thing. Like, you know, Morpheus kind of had no purpose. He felt like what's the meaning to this existence? How can someone want to like do this for eons? And then with Hobbs, maybe he was kept wanting to hang out with Hobbs. He wanted to see how maybe he'll eventually get tired of living. Yep. And I'll like maybe I kind of confirm that like where my head's at. Like there's no point to the existence. But well, Hobbs, shockingly, even when he was at his lowest point, where like his wife died, his Eleanor died, his son died, you know, one of the babies died during childbirth, and he was at his lowest. And at that point, Morpheus is like, okay, so you are ready to die yet? And he's like, are you kidding? Fuck no, I got my life, and I get to live. So and we got the touchback with Joanna Constantine. Yeah, we got the Easter egg there, which I'm guessing that was like probably her great grandmother. But it shows kind of ties into when, you know, Morpheus is telling our Joanna that like, oh yeah, I've known your family for 300 years. And it seems like they work together. And it's crazy too, like the time where he was giving that Joanna nightmares, and then the current Joanna, he took away her nightmares at the end of it. Yeah. So it's just kind of like a little tie in there. But yeah, it was just great, like kind of like exploring like the history of time through the eyes of people that can't die. And it got to the point where someone like drew a painting of them like sitting at that table, and then in 100 years it was kind of like trying to prove that they're like demons or gods or something like witches. I wonder if that new tavern was one that he bought, by the way, because he knew the tavern was getting taken down, and he's got money. Because it said the new tavern. Yeah, so I think he maybe just before it did the whole crazy flashback, it showed Morpheus standing in front of the original tavern that was like all boarded up. Yep, and then it said the new tavern because he knew that was getting bought out or whatever. Maybe there was like a sign there that said new tavern over here, and that's how you knew to go to that other one. Yeah, and I wonder if he owns it, Hob. Yeah, but it's crazy too. The only reason that Dream or Morpheus missed his appointments because he was captured by Roderick. Yeah, so it wasn't like he was trying to prove a point. I forgot about that. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, because another thing too, I was thinking about the time. I was like, oh yeah, he's just they're gonna show us every 100 years. We're gonna see where he's at now. But I'm like, wait a minute. If the last 100 years was 1989, then if he was just on time for another appointment, it'd be fucking 2089. We're not in the future. We're like in the present. So I was like, and then once you realize, oh, he was captured, it's like, oh damn, he's just gonna show up late. Like, I'm sorry, I'm like 34 years late. Yep. My bad. It's cool to see homies, and right after we saw homies, we see other homies that might be shady. Desire talking to probably Despair or someone else. I don't think it's Death. So I don't think it's Death, because Death is like the only one that really gives a shit about Morpheus. Like, but they were talking about another sibling that was missing. Unless I'm wrong. Like, you said something about like he was asking Death, like, where's the prodigal? And they were just like kind of like didn't know where prodigal. So I don't know who the fuck prodigal is. Yep. But I'm thinking maybe that's who Desire, which confirm that's Desire, who Desire was talking to. And it was cool how like Desire had like that gallery of like the different sigils. I'm guessing, I don't know what the Hook one was for, who that represents, but one was a mirror, so I'm guessing that represents Desire. Desire just, you know, looked at himself in the mirror. And then I'm guessing one of the it kind of looked like one of those masks. Maybe that was an older mask of Morpheus. Yep. Maybe it's kind of evolved over time. And we see the little symbol that Death had on the necklace, kind of looks like the Prince symbol. Yep. And then one was a book, which I don't know, maybe that's Despair. But I'm thinking the person that Desire is like congregating with, like trying to come up with a new plan, might be the one that's missing, the prodigal or whatever. Yeah, that or find out. Despair. Or maybe Lucifer, because Lucifer is not part of it. Right? Yeah, Lucifer's not a sibling. Lucifer is just a powerful entity. And it won't be Corinthian, because Corinthian was a product of Morpheus. Yeah. So that's not a sibling either. So I'm guessing it's the prodigal one that's been missing all this time. Yeah. Maybe the next episode will probably get some kind of flashback who the prodigal is, etc. But yeah, this show is incredible. Like, the last two episodes would kind of confirm that for me. This episode, how the first half of it touched base on like giving emotions to these like concepts. Even like Death mentioned, like we're, you know, what she's like anthropomorphic personifications of these crazy concepts. When you think about it, it's really all they are. Yeah. They're just like choosing to take these forms. And then like the fact that you like even these like concepts can have this connection with humanity. Like with Morpheus having the connection with Hob, despite the mistakes he made, like he was pretty much getting into the slave trade. That's I missed that. I was talking. I was like, you're talking through it. I'm like, do you not hear the fuck he's saying? I didn't hear that part. I was hearing like, I didn't hear any like. I was looking for other keywords because I wasn't looking at the time period. I was, but I wasn't. It wasn't light bulb wasn't there. I was like, well, he's not robbing people. You know, if someone had another person had that immortality. You give that something to the wrong person. They're murdering people because they can and they will. They can go rob banks because they can't be shot. Yeah, they can be captured, but in the old days they can do. I mean, they use it like for nefarious intent. And he seemed like he was a good. And then you're like, what are you talking about? Like, wait, I missed that. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck you, Hob. You better be giving that shit up. And I mean, it's one of those things. He just made a bad business decision. He just, I don't know what the
Dream flipped it on him. I like how Dream was like, Yeah, you're right. I did give you a choice, so you're using that to not give someone else a choice
from other people.
Like, oh fuck.
So at least he had like, you know, he had common sense. Okay, I shouldn't do this anymore, and he moved on to other ventures.
Morally wrong, like yeah. So that's good, and you know, I'm hoping when he talks to him, he's like, oh man, that was life. That was the last 100 years.
It's proof that
130 years actually, because we're late.
Yeah, 130 something years. So, but yeah, I just love how like they do tie-ins, like how they mess with the passage of time. Yep. You're looking at it from a human's perspective. You're looking at it from someone that essentially is immortal. And you look at it from Morpheus, because he's been alive. He's immortal, but he's been alive for millions, probably billions of years.
It's like eons.
So you can like, there's levels to like eternity, essentially. There's levels to immortality. So that whole concept's crazy. Like this episode is amazing. But yeah, at this point, I want to know like who Desire is, you know, essentially teaming up with, and what's the end game. Because I mean, I don't feel like, unless Corinthian's just kind of hiding in the background, he doesn't seem like much of a threat right now.
Yeah.
Especially now that Morpheus is more powerful than he's been in eons. I feel like he's not even going to be a threat.
Yeah.
And then you have, I mean, you still have Rosemary with the amulet, but John's been taken care of. So I really, I'm guessing the only person that can really be a threat would be another sibling that's of equal power set. But I guess we'll find out. But final thoughts, guys?
Yeah, final thoughts. Fantastic show. Love the relationship that was built by Hob and Dream, aka the Sandman, aka Morpheus. Also, like the little, I missed it completely, was the William Shakespeare drop. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, when he was talking to Will and they were like making the play, and then he said it later, and then like Hob was like, yeah, that Will Shakespeare is not half bad playwright. And I was thinking about, I was like, and then he's like, yeah, when you talked to him those years ago, I'm like, when he said Will, I'm like, oh, that's fucking Will Shakespeare. Yeah, it was funny, like when you had the light bulb go off.
Yeah, same thing. The light bulb. I missed the whole slavery shit.
Yeah, the light bulb didn't go off for you, but it's okay. But yeah, crazy. And the whole imagery when they were showing like Desire, like. First of all, like Desire was just like in a different plane completely, like almost like a statue of Desire. And then you see like a golden plated chest with the heart beating, and then Desire's inside
the heart
with
all these
with a gallery. I'm like, bro, like the way they do visuals with these like entities is crazy as fuck to me. But other than that, yeah, Dragon Certified, fucking hit it. There you have it, guys. Another one of the books. Real questions. What do you guys think of there in Dratsko Land? Again, with these like jaw-dropping imagery, like the one with Desire, for example, is that straight out of the comics? What are you guys thinking? Like any deeper philosophical tones that you guys are getting out of the life of Hob through 500 years of friendship with Morpheus? What did you guys think of that opening scene where it's pretty much a day in the life of death? Yeah, I mean, there's so much I can say. This show is definitely taking us by surprise. I didn't realize that this show is going to be this deep on a philosophical level, on a psychological level. Yeah. The imagery, it's not just like throwing CGI on a screen and saying, "Oh, it's a comic book movie or comic book show." Like they're actually like putting intent and effort and thought behind each of these episodes. Yeah, so I'm sure the source material is a big part of that. But yeah, other than that, any other Easter eggs, let us know down below.
Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And if you like what you see, you can check out more videos right now. But until next time,
we'll see you next time.